Hello and welcome to the pedal workshop again. Today we're going to have a little look at one of the new Reverb AXS XPLR. So this is the AXS wireless reverb and it's the XPLR version, which is 27.2 for gravel bikes or cross-country bikes. This is what's in the box. There she is. So we're getting a cable, we're getting a charger, we're getting the battery, and we're getting the post. Good. No remote, so you do not get the remote. You've got to buy that separately. Comes in a couple of versions, so there's three variants of the 27.2 one that fits in most gravel bikes: 400 by 50mm drop, 400 by 70mm drop, which this one is, and then the 350 by 50mm drop. Initially I did want the 350 by 50mm drop just because it was going to be a bit lighter, but actually I've got so much post sticking out the frame on my checkpoint gravel bike that I've measured up now, and the 400 is perfect. It does require a decent amount of minimum insert, in case you're asking the same question. I thought it'd be about 90mm, but looking at it, it is 128 of minimum insert that it requires there. So keep that in mind. If you were thinking of saving a bit of weight and going for 350, you might need the 400 as well. If you are going for 400, totally makes sense to get the 70mm drop. It's not a lot of drop. The 50mm obviously is 20mm less than that, so even less. Looks nice and neat. Yeah, weight's not incredible. Let's get the battery on there. Right, bear with me, this is going to be tricky with one hand. Right, these are always dead stiff. So there's a new battery that just comes with a transport cover. Nice little feature on there that you can just mark by flicking that whether or not it's a full battery or a dead battery. They will come with some charge. So I'll put this down for a second. Right, got that off. So that's the cover off there. That just snaps in like so. And that's it. You're ready to go. That is the function button on the side. So if I hit that, it'll show green, which means we've got charge in there. And there's some interesting functionality with it. So one of the big things that turned me onto this post was the fact that there is a tunable suspension setting. So if I lean down right now, it's absolutely solid. So totally stiff. If I press the button once, and obviously that's the same as pressing the shifter once, or the remote, I've got my drop, and it will keep on dropping until I hit it again. And then wherever I hit the button again, or I hit the shifter or hit the remote again, it locks out. So it's infinite. So I hit it again, it'll pop up. Press it again, it locks out. Press it again, it'll go all the way down. Now that suspension is tunable via the air port at the bottom. So you can make that firmer or softer, but it'll stay in that suspended mode until you hit the button again, and then solid. Hit it again, all the way down if you like, and locks out. So that's a nice little feature. There's only KS who are doing a gravel compatible seat post with built-in tunable suspension, apart from these guys. The weight is a little bit of a concern. It's a heavy unit. However, you try and find the stated weights for dropper posts, including a full length of cable and the remote. It's really difficult. It's about 100 grams from what I can work out. So this is 6 on the nail. So this is the longest post with the most drop with the battery fitted, and it's okay, 598 if we stand it long enough. So 600 grams basically. So it is a bit of a chunky unit, but keep in mind there is no cable, there's no outer, there's no remote that's got to be attached to that. That will all add about 100 grams. So you can consider this to be about a 500 gram post. It's obviously much neater. The remote unit is not cheap, unfortunately. I think it knocks around the £200 mark. This thing itself knocks around the 530 mark, I believe. You don't need the remote if you're running AXS shifters. So if you've got Force, Red, or Rival SRAM AXS drop bar shifters, then that left, and you're running 1x, then that left shifter you can tune to actuate the post, and the right hand shifter is also going to work your ready for your 1x. If you're running 2x, then you can use blips or the control buttons on top. So if you've got those access shifters, it's a big boon. If not, you need the extra money and a bit of extra weight in order to run the remote on the bar. Looks good though, I'm happy with it. I'm going to put some air in there, see how firm that suspension goes, because I don't want it to be too soft. And next up will be some access for shifters for the gravel bike to make the thing work properly. Cheers for tuning in.